reserve fund. Okay. When do you incur an excess? Yes.
In
When does an excess uh, reserve fund happen?
it would be when the 2-year expenditure ceiling is reached or breached or exceeded. Yeah.
Reserve excess. I'm talking about excess reserve fund. Attorney Hermosura, can you respond to that?
Yes, Your Honor. According to Section 11, there is an excess when actual reserves exceed the required ceiling. And that required ceiling is the projected
Yes.
2 years.
So, for example, in 2 years, you have the estimate. Are we still talking of the actuarial estimate?
Yes, but the actuarial estimate has to be approved by the PhilHealth Board.
Correct. Assuming it has been approved.
Yes.
All right. So, if the actuarial estimate, the ceiling is 400 billion. All right. So, when does an excess reserve fund happen?
When the excess, let's say the reserve fund at that point is 500 billion, Your Honor, and the ceiling is 400, then there is an excess of 100.
Yes, an excess of 100.
And
Yes.
that becomes like a retained earnings of the company because it can then return it to the members by way of reduced contribution or enhanced benefits.
All right. Let's go back to Section 11. That whenever actual reserves exceed the required ceiling at the end of the fiscal year, the excess of the PhilHealth Reserve Fund shall be used to increase the program's benefits and to decrease the amount of members' contributions. Have you done this? Have you had in the first place excess reserve?
Yes, right now. That is the situation right now.
So
And
what is your excess reserve?
as of September 2024, that is about 144 billion as
Excess.
the FS.
Excess.
Yes.
All right. When you say excess reserve fund, is the excess of the reserve fund that you have earmarked from the fund balance?
I'm sorry, Your Honors. Wasn't clear. If I may ask the question again.
Yes. The excess reserve fund. The reserve fund is sourced from the fund balance, correct? After expenditures have been deducted from the accumulated revenues. Is that correct?
Maybe we can ask the COO of PhilHealth, Your Honor, because he's more involved.
Yes.
How PhilHealth manages these things, Your Honor. But from what I can read though in the law, Your Honor, in order for an excess to happen, a ceiling must first be set. And
Correct.
Yes,
Correct.
because
In our example, the ceiling is 400, and then you have a reserve fund of 500. So there is an excess of 100.
yeah,
Correct?
I have only heard a number for a reserve fund from PhilHealth, but I have not heard about the ceiling that the board has set.
Yes, but Mr. Deputy Treasurer indicated what is that? A ceiling of 400.
Your Honor, sorry. As OGCC has mentioned, the only terms in the financial statements are the reserve fund, which is the 2-year ceiling, and the surplus. So,
Where did you get that?
which one, Your Honor?
The excess, did you say surplus?
The surplus is in the financial statements of PhilHealth.
That's a new term. That's not found in the law. Is it found in section 11?
It is
No,
not.
it is not.
No.
So it's your own term.
It is the term
Yes.
described by COA, Your Honor,
Surplus. COA call it surplus.
in the FS. Yes.
All right. So instead of calling excess reserve funds, COA is calling it surplus.
Your Honor, one of the difficulties of, if I may expound, Your Honors, one of the difficulties faced by PhilHealth as well, management, is exactly that term, actual excess reserves, because by law, the provision, the reserve simply cannot, has a hard ceiling, 2 years. So it was a difficult, it is actually difficult to operationalize what would be an actual excess reserves. One of the discussions, one of the technical discussions, Your Honors, go something like this, if you may, with your kind indulgence. Hypothetical. Right now, the prescribed 2-year ceiling of PhilHealth is 280. Yes?
I don't know.
Yes, it is. As reflected in the FS, Your Honors. Apologies. After 2 years, so that means by 2026, PhilHealth will have a record of its operations. It will have a record of its expenditures. If the expenditures in the next 2 years is only 240 billion, that difference, that between 280 and the 240 can be treated as the excess reserves, actual excess reserves. That is one of the more reasonable ways to operationalize this provision, Your Honors. But admittedly, it is very difficult.
No, to operationalize it is to stick with the provision, not to deviate from the provision. The provision is quite clear. It's very clear. All right. It leaves no room for interpretation. It speaks of actual reserves. It speaks of reserve fund. It speaks of excess. That any excess reserve fund should be used to increase the program's benefits and to decrease the amount of members' contributions. And if there is still an excess of the excess, the same should be, may be invested. All right? So investment is the list of the priorities. So what I am made to understand now is that PhilHealth is not exactly complying with Section 11. That your investment comes from all sources. And then you prioritize investment over the programs that will increase its benefits to the beneficiaries and decrease the amount of members' contributions. That is what I gathered from your statement.